Yeah. All right. So, yeah, we're live now. Good evening to you all, the top 5 participants that made it to the final. We'd like to welcome you all, our online viewers, to the season 5, episode 2, the final of the Bible quiz that we started on Monday. And this is the top 5 participants that made it to the final. So well done to you all. I can see obviously familiar faces. And Festus, I think this is your first time of making it to the final. Yeah, well done.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
well done. So welcome on board. All right, as we always do, I'm going to be asking you. We have 3 categories. The first one is going to be multiple choice, which is the one with the mathematics, but I'm going to be giving you the options A to D. The second one is going to be name the prophet. I'm going to be asking you questions about prophets in the Bible. Then the third one is going to be a direct question from the Bible. Okay. So the third one is going to be from the book of Joshua that we studied during the week. That's the third category. But the other 2 categories are going to be general questions from the Bible. But before we start, so can you tell us your experience about the book of Joshua? Festus, this is your first time of making it to the final. So can you share your experience when you were studying the book of Joshua? What did you learn from it?
Thank you very much, sir, for the opportunity. The book of Joshua is a very interesting book. In fact, it explores the role of a leader. One chapter that really brought my attention to the part of the role of a leader is the chapter whereby Joshua had to speak to the moon and had to speak to the sun to stand still so that they can attain and achieve victory. And also, there was a particular chapter in the book of Joshua whereby the Reubenites, the Gad and the half tribe of Manasseh had to build an altar to serve as a witness that the Lord is their God. So I think these are the 2 things that actually fascinated me, and yes, that stood out for me.
Okay, yes, that's good, fantastic. Yeah, the first one is I think it's all about the working with God. When you have the confidence, to work with God and commanding the sun to stand still. And we all know how Joshua was when it comes to God, he was being obedient, in all things. And the second one that you said, that one, when I was studying it again, that one was a little bit funny because sometimes it's good to be, they call something that, find out do your findings properly, because they thought that the Reubenites, I think 3 tribes, isn't it? The Reuben, Gad, and the half tribe of the Manasseh, they were trying to build, altar for gods. And you know what happened? Israelites, they don't waste time. Sharp, they wanted to fight. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And I'm thinking to myself that just relax, chill. Any small thing you want to fight. Yeah, so they thought they were trying to build an altar to be worshiping other gods. I think that was a very good one in the sense that, they were trying to fight for their God, that, he just left us, so we're not going to allow you to go and be. Because if you look at, when they were in the wilderness, yeah, they will come to God. They will say, God, forgive us. We'll be worshiping you. A few days later, they'll be worshiping idols. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And hence the reason it took them 40 years, because they were always disobedient. But they will go to God again, God forgive us. So that stood out for me as well, that when you are trying your best, obviously, to obey God, you make your life easier as well. So well done for that, Festus. So before we start, let me ask one more person. Thank God, tell us in about a minute, tell us what you learned from the book of Joshua.
Okay, from the book of Joshua, I saw the lead character, which Joshua is someone that from the time of Moses, that's before you get to the book of Joshua, he has started getting accustomed to the presence of God. One thing that stands out from chapter 1 is God's assurance to him. You always see things like the Lord will tell him, I will exalt you in the sight of all Israel. You will go and the Lord will fight for you. Like as if God, it was clear that God was backing him. And so even all the battles that Israel faced, it was the Lord fighting it for them.
That's
Just
right.
the relationship between God and this man ensured victory for Israel. And I could see something that's just because God was with Joshua,
Yeah.
the children, it was as same as saying as God was for Israel,
That's right.
just in the same light, Then also we see our humanity in the part where Joshua, as a person, forgot to inquire. I think that was is it Joshua chapter,
Yeah, they were
I
going to
think
fight
6, the Gibeonites. No, when
city
the
of God. Oh,
Gibeonites
yes.
deceived them, that
Yeah,
part was very funny to me.
that's right.
And it shows that even the best of us are still humans and we can make mistake.
That's right.
But we should, if possible, avoid such mistake and just ask God for the grace to totally depend on Him, and He should lead us in everything we do. But Joshua was an excellent leader
Leader.
because he had served as a follower before. He
Yeah.
was a good follower with Moses, and so God could work very well with him as a leader.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. I like those 2 points that you mentioned. The last one that you said, God knows us even better than we know ourselves. We are all human. At the same time, we should try our best, to do things that will be pleasing God. But at the same time, look at Joshua, as intelligent that he was, he was so intimate with God. He still made a mistake of, sending, I think the Gibeonites. He didn't go back to God to ask, who are these people? So he believed what they said. And at the end of the day, they couldn't fight them, although they made them slaves at the end of the day, but they couldn't fight them. So you would have thought that Joshua, you're always speaking with God. Just go back to God. God will tell you the kind of people they are, but he didn't do that. So that shows the human side of, even Jesus Christ, he showed his human side as well. Jesus Christ came as both God and man. When he was crying, he said, God, pass this cup, if you can pass this cup over me. And I was thinking that Jesus Christ, the reason why you came was to come and die for us now. So why pray that prayer that pass this cup? He was just trying to show the human side of him, that sometimes God understands us. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? In as much as we are his child and, living by his grace, like you rightly said. Then that number one that you said something. You said the relationship between Joshua and God ensured the victory for the children of Israel. That's very powerful. Do you understand? As a leader, maybe leader of your house or leader of your class, or wherever you find yourself, it's very important. Your relationship can save lives. Your relationship with God can save other people's lives. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So I like that point that you mentioned. That's very powerful. Well done. Okay, so now let's go back to the main highlight of tonight, which is the season 5, episode 2, the final of the award quiz. Okay, we are going to be starting with our online viewers. Welcoming you again. We are going to be asking your questions as well, and like we always do, we are going to give you gifts. The first person that gets the answer right, we're going to give you gift. Yeah. Okay, let's start. Multiple choice. This is the mathematics one, and we are going to be starting with Joseph, followed by Jesu Dumami, followed by Thank God, Yitnan, last but not the least, Festus. Okay, for multiple choice. So when you're ready, Joseph, question 1 to 6, please. 10 seconds.
Okay, the question 1.
Question number 1, and this is going to be for. Hold on a sec. 1, 2. Oh, yeah, this is going to be for 2 points. Okay, 2 points. Question number 1. Add 7 to Moses' age when he gave God's message to Pharaoh. Add 7 to Moses' age when he gave God's message to Pharaoh. A, 47, B, 83, C, 87, and D, 90. Your time starts now.
87.
87. That's the correct answer. 80 plus 7. Well done. How old was Aaron when he gave the message? Do you know that?
83.
Fantastic. Well done, Joseph. So we are moving on to Jesu Dumami. Question number 2 to 6. Jesu Dumami.
Number 4.
Number 4. Jesu Dumami, seems you like number 4. What's to do with the number? Or maybe it's just my observation. Is number 4 your favorite number? Because I think I've been observing you, number 4, number 4.
Maybe.
All right, then. Let's crack on. All right, number 4 for you, Jesus Dumomi. Multiply by 4. This is multiplication, okay? Multiply by 4 the number of chapters in the book of Psalms. A, 760. B, 600. C, 480. D, 400. Your time starts now.
B 600.
600. That's the correct answer. Well done. 150 times 6. That's the correct answer. So thank God we are coming over to you. Your question number between, I think we've got 2, 3, 5, 6 left. Question number 2, 3, 5, and 6. When you're ready, thank God.
Question 3.
Question number 3. All right. Divide by 2. This is division, okay? Divide by 2 Isaac's age when he got married to Rebecca. Divide by 2 Isaac's age when he got married to Rebecca. A, 30. B, 25. C, 20. D, 15. Your time starts now.
I think option C was 20, right?
Yes.
C 20.
Okay. That's the correct answer. Well done to you, thank God. Now, before we move on to Yitnan, from the book of Joshua, why, the city of Ai, there was a time that they went to fight them, and they went with 3,000 people, but they got defeated, isn't it? So can anyone tell me the reason why they got defeated? Why the children of Israel got defeated?
The children of Israel were defeated because someone had broken the law God had established with them, which was Achan, the son of Carmi. Achan had actually stolen things from the accursed things. And that was quite painful because just one man's offense, something like what the book of, I think, Romans say, by one man's offense, sin came. So just one man's offense led to God's
40-something people
against him. I think about 36 Israelites were struck by the men of Ai. A country they thought they would defeat easily were making mess of them.
So the Achan stole idol, belonging to the city, and they shouldn't have touched it, city of Jericho. So what's the difference between that and Rachel? If you understand what I mean?
Yes, okay. I'll say in the case of Rachel, now, there was Rachel's case. Now, in Rachel's case is different from here because these people already know God. Like God had established rules with them.
Yeah.
They know the laws of God, and they were warned not to take anything. Not to take anything. But in Rachel's case, they were leaving their father's house, and she does not have, how do I say, the God of Israel was not yet her own God. It was only Jacob that encountered God. So she lived with Laban, who was her father. She does not know the God of her husband. So she just packed her father's gods.
So she did it
the
unknowingly.
gods that made him successful.
She did it unknowingly.
She did it unknowingly. And I think later they had to get rid of all the idols with them.
That's right. Could that have led to early death? Although the Bible did not mention that. As soon as she gave birth to Benjamin, Benjamin, then she died. Could that have led to that?
For that, I can't say. I know that God's everything is in God's will or plan. We can't point out if that was the reason.
Very good answer, because the Bible didn't say it. Maybe it's because of that or not. Anyway, okay, let's move on. Yitnan, your question number, please. Well done, thank God. Well done for the explanation. So your question number,
number 2, sir.
Question number 2. Question number 2. Okay, multiply by 3 the height of Noah's ark. Multiply by 3 the height of Noah's ark. What is the answer? A, 90. B, 150. C, 750. And D, 900. Your time starts now.
Multiply by 3, right? That should be 90. That's
90. Fantastic. So that's 30 times 3. Yeah, you're right. Well done, Yitna. Festus, your question number, please. Festus, are you still with us?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
yes, sir. I'm with you, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Your question number, please.
Question 3.
Question number 3. That's been taken already by Thank God, I think.
Okay.
So we have 5 and 6.
5. Question 5.
Question number 5. Okay. Subtract. This is subtraction. Okay. Subtract 5 from the number of pieces of silver given to Judas Iscariot to betray Jesus. Subtract 5 from the number of pieces of silver given to Judas Iscariot to betray Jesus. A, 15, B, 25, C, 35, D, 45. The time starts now.
B, 25, B, 25, B,
Correct.
25.
30 minus 5, that's 25. Well done. So we have come to the end of this category, and well done to all of you. 2 points each. So we are moving on to the next category, which is named the prophet. You need to, I'm going to read out the question that you tell me who the prophet was, okay? But before we do that, I'm going to be asking our online viewers their own question, okay? The question that was not taken, question number 6. Question number 6 for online viewers. And this is going to be for 10 seconds. The first person to get the question right will get a gift from us, okay? All right, so I'm going to be asking you your question number 6 now, online viewers. Divide by 10. This is going to be division, okay? Divide by 10 the number of Philistines Samson killed with a jawbone. Divide by 10 the number of Philistines Samson killed with a jawbone. All right, A, 5, B, 8, C, 10, and D, 20. A, 5, B, 8, C, 10, and D, 20. Your time starts now, online viewers. All right. So I'm sure we would have, we're saying, okay. All right. So let's move on to the next category, which is going to be Name the Prophet, okay? We are going to be starting with Jesu Dumoni, followed by Thank God, Gitnan, Festus, and Joseph. So Jesu Dumoni, when you're ready, your question number between question number 1 to 6. Name the prophet. Number 4. I don't even know why I'm asking you to tell me your question number. I should have just gone straight to question number 4. All right, question number 4 for Jesu Dumoni. God knew him before he was conceived. He was sanctified and ordained a prophet before he was born. Name the prophet. Your time starts now. There's no option for this one, and it's 2 points each. Yeah. Jeremiah, yeah? How confident are you?
99%.
How confident are you? Tell me the percentage.
99%.
99%. Okay. I like your spirit of humility. Just say 100%, you know. So why are you taking out the 1%? All right, you are correct. It's Jeremiah. Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5. Okay. Well done to you, Jesu Dumoni. So we're moving on to Thank God. When you're ready, your question number, please.
Question number 2.
Question number 2 for Jesu Dumoni. Which prophet was one of the captives by river Chebar? Chebar. Which prophet was one of the captives by river Chebar?
That's prophet now. Ezekiel.
Ezekiel. How confident are you? Thank God.
I am quite confident. I think Ezekiel 1. That is something I'm very familiar
chapter 1, verse 1. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, you are right. That's the correct answer. You know, and to be honest, I didn't know as well before until I read Ezekiel that Ezekiel was also held captive at some point. Now let's move on to the next participant, Yitnan. Your question number, please.
Question number 3.
Question number 2. Did you say 2 now?
No, I said 3, sir.
Oh, 3. Okay.
Question number 3.
Okay. Which prophet made an axe float on water? Which prophet made an axe float on water? Your time starts now.
Elisha.
Correct. That's the correct answer. Festus, your question number, please. I'm sure that was very easy.
Question number 5.
That was very easy for you, Ethan, isn't it?
Question number 5.
Question number 5 for Festus. Okay. Which prophet said, the grass withers and the flowers fall, but the word of our God endures forever? Name the prophet. The time starts now. The grass withers and the flowers fall, but the word of our God endures forever. 5 seconds more.
That should be Isaiah. Isaiah.
Okay. So that's your final answer, Isaiah. But you didn't sound confident, Festus. How confident are you? Or do you want to tell me 99%?
Not really sure.
Or 99.9?
No, let's say 90.
That's still a distinction there.
90.
All right, that's the correct answer. Isaiah, that's the correct answer. Well done to you, Festus. All right, Joseph, when you're ready, your question number, please. I think we have question number 6 and question number 2 and 6. I'm not. Question number 3 and 6, I think, left. No. Question number 6 and not 5. Question number 1 and 6, yes. 1 and 6 left.
Question number 1.
Question number 1. Which prophet, I think you're also sticking to question number 1, Joseph. Well done. Okay. All right. So which prophet ate the meal prepared by an angel and was sustained 40 days and nights while in the mountain?
Elijah.
That's the correct answer, Elijah. Well done to all of you. 4 points each. Well done. You got all your questions right. Yeah, you're doing very well. Okay, so let's move on to the next category. But before we do that, we are going to be asking our online viewers their own question number as well. The question number that was not taken, question number 6. Everybody's running away from that number again today. What's going on? The same thing happened the last time, no one wanted to take 6. So it's happening today again. I know 6 is not the number that we really like, number of a man, isn't it? Okay, so before we move on, online viewers, I'm sure you're ready for us, yeah? Which prophet scored a decisive victory over 450 prophets of Baal on Mount Carmel? Which prophet scored a decisive victory over 450 prophets of Baal on Mount Carmel? Your time starts now, online viewers. 10 seconds. All right. So can we? Oh, the answer to the first one. Okay, sorry. My moderator was just telling me that we didn't reveal the answer to the first question. Okay. The first one that we asked was, I think, was it number 6? I'm trying to remember. Divide by 10 the number of Philistines Samson killed with a jawbone. The correct answer is 10. 100. No. What am I saying? It's 1,000 people divided. Yes, 100. The correct answer is 100. Okay. It's 1,000 people. He actually killed 1,000 Philistines. So if you divide that by 10, that's 100. So the correct answer is 100. Okay. All right. So for this, sorry, say that again.
Yeah, I'm not sure you put 100 among the options you called out for the
Yeah, that's what I've noticed. Yeah, that's what I've noticed,
Yeah.
because instead of a 0 at the end, the system took off the last 0 for each.
Okay,
So it's meant to be
okay,
50, 80, 100, 20. Now, what I'm going to do for that category 1, they still put they put 100 here. Okay. Divide by 10 the number of, no, I'll prefer to, okay, I'll think about what to do. All right. So they put 100 in the answers, yeah? All right then. Okay. So let's move on. So the second question I just asked the online viewers now, the answer to that is which prophet scored a decisive? That's Elijah. That's Elijah. Yeah, just that one. Yeah, that's Elijah. That's the answer. So let's move on to the next category, which is the last one. So this category is going to be taken from the book of Joshua that we studied during the week. Okay. So it's going to be 1 point each. We are not giving 2 points for this one because we've studied it already. So it's not general questions from the Bible. So I would read out the question. So you tell me the name of the place or the answer. I'm not going to give you the options as well. Okay. All right. So when you're ready, thank God you are going first, followed by Yitnan, Festus, Joseph, and Jesu Dumoni. So thank God when you're ready. Question number 1 to 6, please.
Question 1.
Question number 1 for thank God. Question number 1. Okay. The 12 stones that were taken out of the Jordan was set up where? You tell me the name of the place. The 12 stones that were taken out of the Jordan was set up where? You tell me the name of the place. Your time starts now.
Okay, it was set up at Mount Ebal.
Okay, you have 5 seconds. Is the name of a place, like a city. 3 seconds left.
Gilgal.
And 1 second. Yeah, the time is up.
Gilgal.
What's your final answer? How confident are you?
You said a place, then I will go with Gilgal if it's the place of a city.
Okay, so how confident are you with that answer?
I think I'll say 80% confident.
80. Okay, let's move on to Yitnan. What do you think? Do you think that was the correct answer?
Yes.
Yeah, fantastic. So well done, thank God. That's the correct answer. So Yitnan, your question number, please.
Okay. Question number 2.
Question number 2. The name of the place where Achan was stoned to death is called the Valley of. The time starts now. So, fantastic. That's the correct answer. Well done. So Festus, your question number, please.
Question number 3.
Question number 3. Okay. Question number 3. Okay. So who was Caleb's daughter? Who was Caleb's
Aksa.
Well done. That's that's the correct answer. Aksa. Well done. Can anyone tell me a little bit about this story? What did Caleb promise someone that once they do that thing? Can anyone tell me a little bit about the story?
Okay.
No, not you. Thank God. You've been talking since. Let's move on to another person. Just under 1 minute, just tell me the story about Caleb, promising someone that what would you have done? Would you have sacrificed your life as well, or gone to? I don't want to tell you the answer, but tell me the story a little bit under a minute. It seems we don't. Okay. Yitna, do you want to say something?
Okay. Yes. He promised to keep his daughter for anyone that conquered the city of David, that's Gilead, safer.
Yeah. And who did that? At the end of the day,
Othniel did that.
Othniel, yeah, fantastic. Othniel. Well done. So let's move on to the next question. It's Joseph, isn't it? Yeah. Your question number, please. Sorry, one has been taken.
Okay. Question number 4.
Question number
4.
4. Okay. Oh, I like that. The same person that took your question number 4. Okay, sorry, Jesu Dumoni. All right, let's question. So question number 4 for you, Joseph. Who was the king of Heshbon? Heshbon. Who was the king of Heshbon killed by Moses and the children of Israel? Your time starts now.
Okay, Sion.
Yeah, that's the correct answer. Well done. So, Jesu Dumoni, your question number, please.
Number 5.
Number 5. Okay, number 5 for you, Jesu Dumami. Which priest, with Joshua and the elders of the tribes, distributed the lands to the children of Israel? Which priest, with Joshua, and let me start again. Which priest, with Joshua and the elders of the tribes, distributed the lands to the children of Israel? Your time starts now. Name the priest. Eleazar, that's the correct answer. Can anyone tell me the name of Eleazar's son?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the correct answer. So well done. Yeah. So well done to all of you. You all got 6 points, and like we always do, we are going to be sharing the prize equally amongst the 5 of you. Okay. So well done to all of you. But before we move on to the next to the the remaining information or announcement, I'm going to be asking the online viewers their question number as well. Question number, obviously, the question that was not taken, the number is question number 6 was not taken. So I'm going to be asking you now, online viewers, okay? Which inhabitants pretended to be ambassadors to Joshua and the children of Israel? That's why, participants sometimes don't run away from question number 6, because I know this one is very easy. Someone even told us the answer already earlier on. Which inhabitants pretended to be ambassadors to Joshua and the children of Israel? Your time starts now, online viewers. 10 seconds. All right. So obviously, tell us the answer. Let's move on to who hasn't spoken tonight. Tell us the answer, just to mommy.
The Gibeonites.
The Gibeonites. Yeah. Would you say that was wisdom? They applied wisdom, or they lied? What's the difference between the two? Do you think they lied or they applied wisdom?
I think they need both. I think they need both.
Honestly, who won't die? They didn't want to. I would say, yeah, I understand what you're trying. They lied, but at the same time, that was more of applying wisdom. Because if they had not done that, they would have died. They would have been killed. They would rather be slaves than being killed. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So yeah, I like that kind of I like that type of lie. They call some lies, sweet lies that will save your life for many years. So well done, fantastic. So well done to all of you. You all did very well. Making it to the final. I mean, I must commend all the people that participated in this quiz from Monday. Obviously, if you didn't make it to the final, you try again next month. Like we always do, we are just using this platform to help one another to study the word of God. Iron sharpens iron. So let's keep the fire burning. We are going to be announcing the book that we're going to be studying in the next few days. Keep checking your emails. Okay, we haven't decided yet, but we'll let you know in the next few days. Okay, if you want to participate in this, we normally start on a Monday. We normally do it for a week, and we start on a Monday, finish on a Saturday. So we have the preliminary stages that we send out quiz link. I'm just saying this because of people that are thinking about joining the platform. So, but on Saturday, we always go live like this. So then for our semi-final, we always do at the same time for everyone, just because of transparency and fairness. Now I must say that somebody sent an email that some people maybe when they are going through the preliminary stages, they check Google, they try to Google some question to to get to know the answer. We've tried to block any form of loopholes, but at the same time, I won't want to believe that when you are trying to do Bible quiz, you are trying to cheat, if you understand what I'm trying to say. So because some people send us an email, and I said, what, no matter what you do, there's no way you get to the semi-final, yeah, and make it to the final. You have to know the Bible. Do you understand? Because we are talking about answering 25 questions within 2 minutes. There's no time for going on google.com. There's no time for that. So let's just keep doing what we're doing. Let's try keep on studying the word of God. And like I always say, it's not really all about I just want to get to the final or something. What can you gain from the word of God? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And each time we do, I'm pretty sure this is not the first time I've studied the book of Joshua. If I'm going to be asking you one by one, this is not the first time. But each time you study the book that you've studied before, you learn new stuff. And that's Bible never expires now. Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So keep the fire burning. So if you want to participate in this, please go on our Instagram handle, which is the word official, okay? Or you can send us an email to dawordquiz@gmail.com. dawordquiz@gmail.com. All right. So before, I think I've mentioned the answer to Gibeon. That's the answer, yeah? The Gibeonites, yeah. So yeah, so I think that's all I've got to say. If we don't have your account number, I think Festus, this is your first time of making it to the final, so you can send us your account number to the same email. But I think we have the account numbers for the other 4 participants. Send us your account number, Festus, okay? And we are going to be sending you a gift.
All right, Oliver, can I send it via Instagram? Can I send it via?
If you send it, but I think send it to the email address, the same email address that we'll be using to communicate with you. Send it to the email address, yeah.
Okay.
So for our let me announce the winners before I go. Moderator, you're not telling me anything. I nearly forgot, you know. So let's announce the winners of the online viewers. Online viewers, once I call out your name, if you know that we don't have your account number, please send us your account number to dawodquiz@gmail.com, or you can send it to our Instagram handle, yeah? You can message us. So for the first one, is it Samuel, yeah? Is the same name, Samuel Zion, or?
Samuel Zion.
Samuel Zion. That's for the first question, you know? Samuel Zion. You were the first to answer that right, okay? Send us your details, your account number. For the second question, I think it is oh, okay. Oh, okay. Moderator, I like your style. Okay. For the second one is Matthew Paul, yeah?
Yeah.
Matthew Paul, you got the second one right. You were the first person to answer it correctly, okay? And the third one is, I think this is a familiar name. The third one is going to be Olufunsho Orekoya. Olufunsho Orekoya. So send us your details if you don't have it, you know, online viewers. And I just want to say well done to all of you. We'll send you in the next few days the book we are going to be studying. And God bless you all. Have a good evening. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Right then. God bless.